Sixers make another trade. What seemed to be a feel-good story and a dream come true has all gone down the tubes. The Sixers have traded the rights of Mikal Bridges to the Phoenix Suns, and we acquire Zaire Smith. I knew they were really high on him, but it was too high to take him at 10. So we're sending Mikal to Phoenix. We acquire Zaire Smith. He's a high flyer, good rebounder, defender. He's got like close to a 42-inch vert. Wow. And we also acquire a 2021 first-round picks, which is Miami's. I don't know how I really feel about this. I was happy that we got a Mikal Bridges, a guy that can really spot up and shoot, can defend. He's got a really long wingspan. Was well coached, went to 3 years of college, so he's not really green behind the ears at all. I'm not really feeling this move at all. I'm not too happy about this move. Wow. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. This doesn't make any sense. I think Mikal Bridges was way better than Zaire Smith, but they were enamored with him. I know he's a lockdown defender. I don't think he can shoot all that well. Hard worker. Wow. So that's that. Sixers acquire him. I thought maybe we could have possibly got him with our later pick with the 26. Maybe if he fell that far, I guess they feel he wouldn't have. But yeah, we get a 2021 first-round pick. I don't know what the protections are that on, but it is in turn from Miami. So, just like another lockdown defender, but I thought we had that in Bridges, and at least he could shoot. I'm at a loss for words at this. Oh, it is unprotected? Okay, I guess that's cool, I guess. I'm not a fan of this move at all. I thought we had the perfect pick in hand at number 10 with Mikal Bridges, but I guess not. So this is possibly what happens when you don't have a GM running your ship. Yeah. Brett Brown's first move as a assistant GM right here. Hopefully, Miami will be awful and that pick conveys into something and that turns into a lottery pick a few years from now. But good God, I don't know how I feel about this. Wow, I don't understand. You had everything you needed with Mikal Bridges, and then we got Zaire Smith. Yeah, he's just super athletic. Really great defender. I mean, you saw what that Texas Tech team did this year solely on defense. I don't think he's a better defender than Mikal Bridges. I mean, we'll have to see. You really don't know. The draft's a crapshoot. So we'll have to see how this pick really does turn out and what will happen. But as of right now, I'm not happy with this pick at all. Oh my God. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot of alley-oops and whatnot. And he's going to be able to lock down multiple positions. Yeah, James Kurtz, this is a huge surprise. I'm not a fan of this move. This is... I hope he can improve his game and he's going to be able to be a knockdown shooter, because that's really what we need. We needed a defender, but if he can work on his shot and develop a consistent jumper, then I'll be okay. I never wanted LeBron Kyle Bauer, so I don't really care. Brett's got to go. I think a lot of people will be calling for Brett's head after this one. Yeah, so possibly have a good pick in 2021. Maybe we'll have a couple championships by this point. I didn't really make... Cool, Kyle Bauer. Cavs fans are happy. I don't care about the Cavs. All right, Cloud. So what had happened is we drafted Mikal Bridges at 10, number 10 overall, and we just traded his rights to Phoenix to get Zaire Smith from Texas Tech from the number 16. And we also acquire a first-round pick unprotected in 2021, which will be in turn Miami's. I guess that's, the best you could look at it. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. Poor Bridges, I know. Poor Bridges' mom, she had a dream come true to watch her son come play where she works, and now he's off to Phoenix. Which, it still kind of doesn't make any sense. They didn't need a small forward anyway because they got Josh Jackson, so neither of these picks made any sense. I thought maybe they go with a point guard. But now you look at it at number 10, it was like if we were going to trade him, why not just take a chance on Michael Porter Jr.? I would have rather have done that than have Zaire Smith. What the hell, dude? I am scratching my head. I told you I was worried about tonight, and look what just happened. Look what the hell just happened. I don't know. Maybe we'll trade up to I don't know who we're going to target now. And there was huge interest from the Sixers on Zaire Smith. And then when we didn't take him at 10, I figured it would be too high, and I was happy. But the dude's a stingy defender. Maybe he's going to be able to take over for Robert Covington and we trade his ass off, or we just have both of them. But my concern is he didn't shoot much. Super athletic and can defend. He's a really good rebounder, so that will help. I mean, we were one of the better rebounding teams in the league. But my big thing is shooting. We need shooting, and this guy isn't really a shooter. So if that was the case, why not just take a chance with Michael Porter Jr. if we were going to do this? Yikes. We'll see what we'll do with the 26th pick. I thought maybe that was involved in this trade. Alright, Zaire, you better get in the gym and start working, bro. Be able to knock down some 24-footers, some long-range shots, corner shots. Yeah, we needed defense. We definitely needed perimeter defense, but at the cost of giving up Mikal Bridges, who does that exact same thing. He guards from 1 to 3, and he's a knockdown shooter. And you trade in for a guy who can do the same thing, but can't really shoot. I mean, he's a high athletic guy. He dunks. He's a dunker. Cool. I mean, if you look at the levels between both of them, neither of them can create their own shot, but hopefully he'll be able to get a lot of transition dunks and whatnot. We want to become an up-tempo team, but I'm scratching my head at this one. I swear he better be the next damn Kawhi. I don't know. I really thought Bridges was the perfect. I thought he was the next Kawhi. If you look at all his intangibles. But this will definitely be something to be looked at as the process progresses. You know, we turned Michael Carter-Williams into the 10th overall pick, which now just turned into the 16th overall pick. Yeah. You thought Bridges... Yeah, I know, man. I was really, really stoked about getting Bridges. But I don't know. Not really happy, but I think this trade has more to do than just this. I hope, Randy. I'll like to look at it at a half glass full. I'm personally not happy with it, but I don't want to be completely negative because it still fills a need that we desperately really needed. It fills a need that we desperately needed. That didn't sound good, but you look at it, we were so poor around the perimeter. This guy fills the need. We only don't have Robert Covington, who was exposed last year in the playoffs, but got the first all-team. It gives you another defender that you're not really worried about, that can go out there and guard the perimeter and not have to rely heavily on Covington to do everything defensively. We better get Grayson Allen and Lonnie Walker at this point. I want Lonnie Walker. I love Lonnie Walker. If he's still there at 26, I'd pull the trigger on him. But you definitely still have to get some depth at center. So I don't know if that kid from Texas A&M, they take a flyer on him. Lonnie Walker's gone. I got the draft paused. I don't want Grayson Allen at all. I'm good. The Spurs took Lonnie Walker? Of course they did. That's the perfect fit. Lonnie Walker will pop it. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I just got the update. Yeah, I got the draft paused. I'm still stuck on number 16. Maybe we can package Rocco now that we've got Zaire Smith. I don't know what it's going to bring back, but maybe we can do some more wheeling and dealing. But I'm hoping that Miami pick conveys into something. At least it's unprotected, but I don't know. If you look at Miami, they're nothing anything special. They did what they can. They got a great coach, but they don't really have any young stars. So hopefully that, in a couple years, that will be a top 5 pick, hopefully. That's the only thing I can get out of this, is we got an unprotected pick, but it's so far away. 3 or 4 years from now. So hopefully we've hoisted some trophies at that point. Yeah, they could. And I maybe that's what they're banking on, but I really feel bad for Mikal Bridges. That's a shame. And this will be definitely scrutinized as well if it doesn't turn out the way if Mikal Bridges turns into what we think he could be and Zaire Smith isn't anything. But you can't judge a trade until 3 or 4 years down the road, so we'll see what happens with this. But I'm going to continue to watch the draft and then check in with the Sixers' next couple picks. Hopefully we don't have another head-scratcher or eye-popping. But Zaire Smith is the newest Sixer. I had a feeling when it said that the Sixers were in love with this guy and they worked him out 2 times. It should have been just, known. And if you guys want to find out without waiting to see who's picked, Woj has been leaking the picks before they are even announced. So that's the day and age we live in now with social media. I knew Ayton and Bagley were going to be selected 1 and 2 5 hours before the draft. And it kind of takes the whole suspense thing away from it. But, yeah. So we get a small forward. The Sixers do. God help us.